Today's Farage at Large is in Ipswich, and this is a place with a quite extraordinary history. Stuart, you were telling me a moment ago, boasting this is the oldest town in England.
The oldest English town.
The oldest English town,
continuously occupied
because
since 600.
Because Colchester was the Romans.
That was the Roman claim, yes.
Right.
Ipswich is the first English town.
And everything based really on the river, access to the sea, trade.
Yeah.
When does international trade begin?
Well, we think in the 6th, 7th century. There is evidence of a wine trade with the Rhineland, and the wine barrels survived as liners for wells in the old medieval times of Ipswich, and they've been carbon dated and prove that they came from the Rhineland in the 7th century.
Now we're looking at some lovely old buildings here.
Yep.
This one here, which you've got some very early photographs of.
Yes, that's the custom house. It replaced the medieval custom house in 1840, and it's been the custom house ever since. And it's now ABP run port, and that's where their office is still. So it's had the same function. In 1840, when it was built, it attracted photographers of the day, and a local photographer took an image of it, which is really one of the most important early photographs.
Hello there, you're Rob, I believe.
Hello Nigel, how are you?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you, yeah.
So these are the old East Coast barges.
That's right, yes. There were hundreds of them. And, you know, nowadays everything goes by car or truck, and we'd like to get more things back on the water, but a lot of things come into these ports, obviously, by container ships. But these were the sort of ubiquitous transport of the day.
This one's Thistle.
Yeah.
And I noticed before I arrived, a lot of people were on here. You were doing sailing trips up the River Orwell?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they were built for cargo, so they were built to be operated by a very small crew. Fantastically clever rig. Looks really, really, really old-fashioned, but actually in its day it was like high-tech, really, because it was very efficient. But to keep the barges going, some of them have got licences for passengers.
And that's what you do?
That's what we do.
So there you are. We've been to Ipswich. We spent the afternoon going around. We've looked at the ancient, we've looked at the modern, we've looked at the history, we've looked at the fact it's still producing beautiful yachts. It's still, you know, very important place for food exports. But you can come to Ipswich, have a day out. You can even join Rob and go for a sail down the Orwell. And I have to say, we've had a great time. If you haven't been to Ipswich, I tell you what, it's a real surprise.